And yes, basically. So we've been working with the Department of Health and Social Care, helping them create the design for life. We were with them last week about their kind of plans. So I think whether we like it or not, I think that there is a policy there about what people need to do, but what they're not saying at the NHS is how you actually need to do it. And as part of that, it's causing all sorts of confusion within life science. And what normally happens is with an organisation, whether it's a startup or a large MedTech, is the person who's responsible for sustainability is either the QARA person, or the person that wasn't in the room when they were elected. And it actually sounds funny, but it's not really a joke. We've been challenging the NHS through ABHI conferences. They talk a lot about carbon cost. So they are, their mandate is all about decarbonising and onshoring. But when you have these kind of closed conversations with key players, it doesn't really bite as much as you think it will do. But the reality is that in a very short space of time, if you don't have a carbon reduction plan and a product carbon footprint, you will not be able to even get onto the tender. So it's a really kind of tricky, complicated kind of subject, but it's something that we've got to kind of grapple with. I think, previously, things like recessions are transient, you have to get through them. MDD to MDR was kind of transient and very painful. COVID was incredibly painful, and I think people are looking at sustainability in terms of a thing that's going to pass, but the reality is it's definitely here to stay. So I think, as I mentioned, it's going to be something that's going to amplify. I'd also say, finally, that investors, whether they truly believe in this or not, they really want to invest in companies that have got a carbon reduction plan and understand sustainability and have got a genuine path of how they're going to decarbonise. So it's just another thing that companies have got to kind of, particularly startups, have got to bring on board, and understand the language and also talk the language, and that's kind of what we are doing as an organisation.